but I think for his he created the genre. So if you're a genre creator, like he created the genre, this guy should be in the top 10 guaranteed, and I would put him in the top 5. Tony Iommi, like literally a genre was created out of his style of play.
Right.
Like I don't know.
Right.
That's just me. Okay, number 12, Jimmy Nolan. Do you know Jimmy Nolan?
Nope.
No, nobody knows Jimmy Nolan. James Brown's Papa's Got a Brand New Bag and Cold Sweat. That's what he's famous for. Don't know him. Don't care.
James
Carlos
Brown.
Santana falls in number 11. Carlos Santana. Okay, very influential. A very neat style of playing. Definitely influential for sure. I don't know. So he sold 50 million copies and won 9 Grammys.
So
Okay,
you sold 59 Grammys. So what?
Black Magic Woman. That's the only song you can tell me from Carlos Santana, other than with Rob fucking Thomas. Black Magic Woman from the 70s. Good for him.
Yeah.
Dwayne Allman from the Allman Brothers, number 10. Dwayne Allman.
Dwayne Allman from the Allman Brothers.
Okay, this breaks my heart, buddy. This is how stupid this is. Joni fucking Mitchell is number 9. Joni Mitchell. You know what Joni Mitchell is?
No.
She played that song For the Roses in the 80s. Joni Mitchell. They're saying that she is better than Kirk Hammett or James Hetfield.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of town. Okay, BB King. BB King's number 8. BB King.
Well.
Okay, BB King falls in the top 10. I totally get that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Love that BB King's in the top 10. That's a given. Huh?
The list is legendary guitar players, or it's like the best guitar players.
250 of the greatest guitar players.
See,
greatest.
So
like,
if it was
transcending time and the universe.
If it was legendary, I think that BB King would be a good position for him. But like the greatest guitar players of all time, BB King's not even close.
He only played one style of guitar.
Yeah.
And yeah, he played the blues really, really well. That's wonderful. But if you're talking about the greatest guitar players, you have to put in technicality, versatility. I would say productivity. Like if you just played one song that was super amazing, like 50 years ago, you can't make the top fucking 250 best guitar players. I'm sorry, ain't gonna work.
No.
All right, moving forward. Number 6, Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Do you know who Sister Rosetta Tharpe is?
I do actually. She is she's legendary. She's apparently Elvis stole shit from her. She's like the Robert Johnson, but like the girl version.
But for females.
Yeah, but she all like okay, so she started out in the church, and rock legends would go there to watch her play to like see how she was playing the electric guitar, and she was doing stuff that nobody else was doing.
Oh, you know what? I think I remember watching a thing on the interwebs about this broad.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right. People definitely stole shit from her. She was doing stuff in like the early to mid 40s, things that people weren't doing with the guitar at that particular time.
So was she legendary? Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Greatest of all time? Great, like 7th of all time? No, probably not.
Okay. I understand she's influential, but greatest of all time, I'm not too sure. Number 6. Who do we got at number 6? Oh, by the way, her key tracks were Strange Things Happening. I know that one. Strange things are happening every day.
6.
I know
that
song.
In the world, they said?
All right, number 5, Jeff Beck. You remember Jeff Beck from the 60s?
Jeff Beck's pretty legendary.
Legendary. Greatest guitarist of all. You know what? I've heard people like reference Jeff Beck a lot.
Yeah,
like
people
Jeff
have
Beck
said
is
a
like
lot that he's the best in the world. So
a lot of people say that that's what their like entire style of playing was based on Jeff Beck. He was at the Yardbirds, and he played at Woodstock.
So
a lot of people like
do you know
him.
who else was in the Yardbirds?
A little guy called what's his fucking pickle?
Come on.
It's right on the tip of my tongue. The guy that plays the song. He was in Cream.
Yes, he was.
Fucking,
What else was he in?
well, he was
Led
he was
Zeppelin?
in yeah. Jesus Christopher. He's got the song about the kid that dies.
Jimmy Page, bro.
Yeah, Jimmy Page.
He's in Led Zeppelin.
Yardbirds. Yeah, okay. Number 5. I'll
Oh,
give you that. Eddie Van Halen.
you were thinking Eric Clapton.
I was thinking Clapton. Clapton was in the Yardbirds,
Okay,
wasn't
so Clapton hasn't been mentioned yet. I think he's going to be mentioned here soon.
he? Well, he should be in the top 3 for sure. Did you know that Clapton played fill tracks for the Beatles? Did
Oh,
you
I
know that
don't.
Clapton actually played on some of the Beatles tracks that they recorded? He was the guitarist for some of those tracks that they couldn't play.
I think
They're like, let's get a guy.
Clapton was probably like the Beck, just before Beck, you know?
I think they were very similar. Okay, so number 4, Eddie Van Halen, the guy that under whatever he did the finger tapping. Like nobody, he revolutionized guitar playing for a generation. That guy should be like number 1 or 2
Who
in
is
my
it?
opinion.
Who? Van Halen?
Eddie Van Halen.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Eruption, like that song, freaking like took people on a journey. All right, hold on here. Eddie Van Halen, number 4. Ooh. All right, what do we got here? Number 3. Jimmy Page at number 3. Yeah, Jimmy Page was a sloppy guitar player, people say. His style of guitar playing was like not liked by a lot of people in his time. But of course, across the ages, it's been. Were you just doing some V for Vendetta? Were you trying to be the what are those guys? Those hacker dudes? Those what's
Yeah, what is it called?
that thing?
We are
Anonymous.
we are anonymous.
We are anonymous.
It's a
V
sick mask though,
Vendetta.
eh? It's like authentic from the video.
Oh, nice.
It's
That's pretty
definitely
slick. Is that your Halloween costume?
it could be. Probably.
V for Vendettas. All right, Jimmy Page at number 3. I like Jimmy Page at number 3. Yeah, pretty cool.
Cat.
Number
Cat
2, Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry is the number 2 guitarist of all time.
of all time, eh?
And you nailed it on the head. If they would have said most legendary guitar players, I would follow this just a little bit better. This would
Yeah.
track a little bit better.
Yes.
But like greatest guitar player, okay, so all right, Chuck Berry, I got you. Johnny Be Good, yeah, it was a whole thing. That was
Everybody.
it was a new sound, and yeah, but you could say the same for Tony Iommi. Number 1 greatest guitar player of all time, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Yes or no? Yes or no?
Not the greatest of all time. He developed a style though too, again, just like those other guys did.
Yeah, this seems like a broken record. Jimi Hendrix, most influential, most legendary. Yeah, top 5 for sure. The greatest guitar player of all time.
We didn't hit
I don't know
we
about.
didn't hit Joe Bonamassa, right? That wasn't any of
No,
the
Joe Bonamassa was not on here. Like I said,
no Steve
fucking
Vai.
all our
No.
Stevie Vai was not even on the top 250. Jesus, I don't know. There's so many guys you could put on it, like 250. I don't know who they came up with this bullshit. Jimi Hendrix, sure. Influential, legendary, yeah. I don't
100%.
know.
Best guitar player of all time? Nah.
That was the top 25. There's 200. There's another 225 that I didn't list. So maybe our guys are on there, but I know for a fact that the guys we're talking about didn't make the list.
Didn't even make the list.
They didn't make the list. Like no Billy Strings, no You want to talk about guitar players like, I don't know. What's his name from? What's his name from? Um, uh, Alice in Chains. What's his name? He didn't make the list. There's so many guys that could have been on this list. This seems like a, I don't know. Anyways, that was just my point of argument. Like this list is kind of trash.
Trash. Trash.
No, it's kind of trash.